setting up for either an attack or reconnaissance for whatever malfeasance that certain individuals might do.
You just passed that law enforcement officer at over 55 miles an hour right now.
Okay, well, does he have it on radar, or how does he know?
Radar?
I would think so.
No, you don't need a radar when you pass law enforcement.
Welcome to U.S. Bad Cops. We uncover 5 cases of the worst police officers ever caught on camera. From abuse of power to shocking misconduct, these stories will leave you speechless. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below to keep the conversation going. If you like this video, press 1. On April 8, 2023, 2 close friends and roommates were at a bar, enjoying drinks on a Saturday night. After deciding to head home, they walked together down the street and noticed a car that caught their interest. They approached it to take a closer look, but made sure to keep their distance and avoid touching it. An officer from the Moran Police Department witnessed this and thought they might be tampering with the vehicle. She approached them shortly after to investigate.
I'm at the first road. We're in Columbia.
What's up, guys? Maine and Columbia. How's it going? Where are you guys headed to?
Right down South Main.
Okay. So,
It's like first, second one on the
Maine, Columbia.
so you guys coming from SD, right?
Yeah, we're just walking.
I got that. Thank
I
you.
mean, you've been drinking, right?
A little bit.
You're all over the sidewalk. I seen you walking between those 2 cars up there. What was up with that?
We were examining the Honda Civic's engine because we were actually interested in if it was riced out or if he actually had something real nice going on. He has a D-Series.
Okay. But that's not like your car. You don't know those people?
We were just looking at it.
Okay.
We can look at it all the time.
It's not illegal unless we fuck with it.
We didn't touch it.
I mean, it is suspicious, right? And you
Yeah.
guys are obviously intoxicated.
We were just looking at it. We're interested in race cars.
Okay. Where are you guys headed again?
Just right down the street. Probably you can follow us. Or
Where
drive
at?
us home.
What's the address?
507 South Main.
Thomas, Simony, and Casey were questioned by a suspicious police officer while walking near parked cars and on the sidewalk. Despite no evidence of wrongdoing, the officer continued to suspect them and made baseless assumptions. Casey, mindful of his rights, cooperated cautiously, but the officer demanded ID and incorrectly cited an Ohio law on public intoxication. Simony was arrested for refusing to provide ID, highlighting potential abuses of authority and retaliatory actions by the officer.
Do I have another unit coming?
the further interruption. You haven't?
68 for down there.
Yeah, it's legal to walk home drunk, right?
No, not if you're a risk of harm to yourself.
No.
But you guys are stumbling all over the sidewalk.
No,
and you were just messing with somebody's car.
No, we weren't messing with it. I promise. We were literally just
that?
I promise we were
I've
just
asked you for your ID. I've asked you
No,
for
he
your
actually-
ID, right?
he's
Do you understand
actually
what
You can
failure?
ask for the ID. That's perfectly lawful.
Do you understand what failure to disclose is?
Clear.
I understand what failure
Okay. Do you understand it's an arrestable offense?
I understand it's a wrestling.
Okay. I'm not trying to make your life harder and hassle
I'm
you, but
trying
if this
to
is how you're going to act, then
listen.
that's what's going to happen.
You can talk to him as much as you want.
50 is
It's
good a deal.
different between the 2 of us.
I'm still compliant.
Good.
You're under arrest for failure to disclose. Put your palms together like your friend. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say could be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one. Won't be appointed for you. If you choose to speak to me at any time, you can decide to stop and exercise your right to remain silent or have an attorney present during any questioning. Do you understand?
She already told you.
You're on body cam footage.
So are you. So are you. It's on. It's right here.
Alright, do you have anything illegal on you?
Only an attitude, I suppose.
Okay, we're gonna walk over here to the car.
I was like, if this guy could give me a ride, you can follow me home. I'm right there with him.
So, like he explained to you, I obviously cannot let you walk. We just have to have somebody give you a ride or somebody take care of you, say, okay, I'm gonna watch him until we get him home. That kind of thing. Not that you're a child, but obviously, like he said, I can't let you walk because what if
No, it's
you
completely understandable.
walk in front of a car and I'm not saying you will,
Offensive driving.
but it has happened.
What is... Awesome. What an MVP.
Honestly, not the best case scenario.
I legit don't have family.
Are you from Marion?
Right outside of Marion. A family that's kind of not good on terms.
Are you willing to give him a ride? Okay.
What a god. I owe this man.
Okay. I mean, if he's good with it. I appreciate
I
it.
just got done doing Easter with my girl, so I'm not drinking nothing, I promise.
All right, I appreciate it, man. You too.
Mr. Simony was arrested for not giving personal information and was charged with intoxication upon arrival at Marion Hardin Multi-County Correction Center. Later, he assaulted 2 corrections officers there. Marin police weren't present. After investigating, MPD forwarded felony assault charges to Moran County Prosecutor's Office.
Step out to the door.
Are you going to tell me what
Step up to the
law
door.
I've broken? What law have I broken? What law have I broken? You're fine. You're so...
Left side of the door.
What law have...
Step to the left side of the door.
I'm left. What law have I broken?
Go ahead.
Oh, God, you're such on an ego trip. It is...
Left side of the door.
What law have I broken? What law have I broken?
I haven't explained this to you.
Exactly, you can't explain.
Step
You're
in.
dumb. What law have I broken?
At 7:03 a.m., I started exploring First Amendment rights on a public sidewalk in Prince William County, Virginia. This followed about 2 hours of photographing various county-owned vehicles and items. Subsequently, Officer Walsh from Prince William County Police contacted the 10-point program.
How you doing, sir? Do you have ID on you, sir? How you doing? Do you have ID on you? How you doing, sir? Do you have ID on you? Sir? Sir, do you have ID on you?
Please don't impede my way of walking, please.
No, sir. You're taking pictures of everybody. I need to see some ID.
All right. So you're impeding my way of walking.
Do you have ID on you, sir?
You're impeding my way of walking.
I understand that.
Sir.
I need to see your ID, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I need to see your ID. Sir, I need to see your ID.
I'm not giving any ID, sir.
You're taking pictures of county vehicles. I need to see your ID, sir.
Okay. So what is illegal about being a photographer?
No. You're being a photographer. But I don't know I don't know what the purposes of your pictures of county vehicles are for.
So
you were at the courthouse yesterday taking photos as well, right?
What is the purpose?
Can I see your ID, sir?
I don't have an ID on me, sir.
You have nothing on you?
You're impeding my way. I would like to go.
You can't right now.
And what is the reason why I can't go?
I just need to talk to you real quick because you're taking pictures of county complex.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Then you need to stand right here while make sure that you're not wanted for something. How about that? Stand right here for me. Please don't move, sir. Stay right here for me. Okay.
Officer Walsh stopped someone taking photos near government buildings, citing reasonable suspicion despite no specific crime. This is based on the Terry v. Ohio case, allowing stops with sufficient evidence of wrongdoing. A video on reasonable suspicion is linked for more insight. In Virginia, wearing masks in certain places is banned under Code 18.2 Section 2, rooted in 1800s laws aimed at the Ku Klux Klan. Challenges to this law are generally unsuccessful. 10-point faces arrest for wearing a mask and obstructing justice, later planning to contest the charges. The incident highlights issues with police conduct and Virginia's mask law enforcement, suggesting community policing reforms.
What am I being detained for, sir?
You're taking pictures of county vehicles and county buildings.
Okay, so is that a crime?
Right now, you need to identify yourself to the police. If we're stopping to talk to you, yes, you need to identify yourself to me.
Is that a crime?
You need to identify yourself to me.
So
that's going to be a crime.
Let me get your ID and where you live at, and then let me.
I'm not going to tell you where I live.
Then why should I tell you where I live?
Because I am stopping to talk to you. I need to see your ID.
So you just stop and ID
You're
people
taking photos of government buildings and government property.
Okay.
So I need to see your ID.
All right, and that's a crime?
I need to see your ID to figure out who you are.
Alrighty.
And plus, you're covering your face in a public place.
I'm Officer Gardner, please. So you understand our concern today?
I don't understand your concern,
so
sir.
What were you at? I missed the beginning of it, so I don't want to say third party. What was your purpose for being out here today?
I'm just taking pictures.
Okay. What are you taking pictures of?
I'm just taking pictures.
Okay. You're just out taking pictures?
Correct.
Is there for any reason?
For my own use.
For your own use?
Yes.
Okay. So we talked to our supervisor. They told you about the mask, so that's why you can understand our concern, right? When people are out taking pictures of government buildings or cruisers, you can understand as law enforcement why we get concerned about that, right?
No.
You don't see why?
You don't see any concern in that?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay. Well, I think most people would probably agree that it's concerning if people are coming up and taking pictures, especially this day and age. And
what do you mean by this day and age?
This day and age was like there's wars and stuff going on, and people plotting, and Boston Marathon bombings and stuff like that. So,
I'm their supervisor. Okay?
How you doing today, sir?
So, what is your intent and purpose of being on county property taking pictures today?
I'm a photographer, and
Okay.
the last thing I knew, this is public property, correct?
It is public property,
Okay.
but let me just put it in perspective of the people that are calling in because they were concerned. They have a person that is masked. Yes, it is cold. They are taking pictures of the building. They're not sure if you're being a photographer or if you're being a person that is doing a setting up for either an attack or reconnaissance for whatever malfeasance that certain individuals might do.
Am I allowed to go?
No, you're under investigation right now, trying to
For
find
what
out
crime?
why you're doing
For what crime, sir?
your suspicious activity.
Okay, so is suspicious activity a crime? And Mr. Hill, is suspicious activity
Currently,
a crime?
you're detained because you're wearing a mask in public and refusing to identify yourself. Because right now, the charge was the wearing the mask in public, and you're rising to the level of disorderly conduct and obstruction of justice. We don't want to do that. We want you to be able to
Disorderly
walk
conduct,
off and take
sir.
your. Yes, sir.
Have I described this? I've been talking to you in a very calm manner.
You have been.
Have I raised my voice at you, sir?
No, but you've now you're causing a disturbance within the public because everybody's watching what you're doing here. You're also obstructing justice because we're not able to do our investigation. Those are the two things.
10 Point, given a C grade, exercises his First Amendment rights by photographing in public. However, he must provide ID under the anti-mask law. Refusing to cooperate results in his arrest, pending court determination of any wrongdoing, underscoring the need to know laws when exercising free speech. On August 23, 2021, in Martinsburg, West Virginia, Officer Daniel Smith stopped DJ Beard for expired registration. A discussion on a TV show featuring legal experts asks if Beard could sue.
Hello, I'm Officer Smith. I stopped you today, man. You got no inspection sticker on your car.
Yeah, I know. We're working on it.
Okay.
You hear the exhaust?
I do. I got you. You got your license, your registration? Why are you so shaky?
I'm not shaking from my voice now.
Look at your arm. It's trembling. You have anything illegal in the car?
No. You got anything illegal on you?
You have registration, insurance on the car?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I need to see
Just
those.
run it because I don't think it's in here. So, I mean, we can check.
Martinsburg, does the county have a canine working today? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Beard, go and step out of the car for me.
Did I commit a crime?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Patrolman Smith stopped Mr. Dale Bernard Beard Jr. for a routine traffic check. Smith claimed Beard seemed nervous and asked him to exit the vehicle. Beard questioned Smith's authority, but did not refuse to exit. Smith opened the door, assisted Beard out, and arrested him for obstruction. A K-9 unit searched the car, finding prescription bottles, marijuana tar, and a substance resembling cocaine. Body cam footage is being reviewed to verify the sequence of events and Beard's compliance with Smith's instructions.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Beard, go and step out of the car for me.
Did I commit a crime?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Martinsburg, send me another unit. He's refusing to step out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're under arrest for obstructing.
Excuse me?
You're under arrest for obstructing. I told you to step out of the car. I told you once.
What crime did I commit?
You don't have to commit a crime for me to have you step out of the car. Give me your other hand.
Hold on, let me put
Give
this
me your
down.
other hand.
What are you doing? You can't just...
Give me your other hand. If you're videotaping, that's fine. I'm videotaping too, man. When I asked you to step out of the car, you were required by law to step out of the vehicle.
If
when
I
asked by
committed a crime.
Negative.
I asked what crime I committed. I'm not to ask what crime I committed.
I told you I stopped you for dead inspection. Well, no inspection, actually.
That's not to pull somebody out of the car with.
You're acting very nervous. You're shaky. For my officer's safety, that's why I had you step out of the vehicle.
At all. I got a very hurt horse that I'm getting ready to go take care
Martinsburg,
of.
I'm 95 with him.
This is crazy.
You have any weapons on you?
No, I'm just my penknife.
Yeah, I'm scared. Look, man, you turned this into something you didn't need to be, man. All I was doing was asking for your
And I'm
registration
just asking. I have
paperwork.
nothing to hide.
Okay.
I have nothing to hide at all.
All right. Well, I told you what's going on. I stopped for inspection sticker.
And that's, I understand
when I
that.
asked you to
and
step
I'm
out of the car,
I'm totally
you have
okay
to,
with
you
that.
have to step out of the vehicle.
See one of these little shit boxes for oil?
I can't tell what that is. I'll hold on to that.
I'll try to check schedule.
Open container. You can't get it open.
SDT. Go back and forth there. I'll check it myself.
I'm looking for like an emergency latch to open up the trunk.
Hopefully the mic starts. Two-vehicle accident, 800.
What'd you arrest him for? So I said, step out of the car. I didn't commit a crime. I don't need to step out. Step out of the car. I don't need to step out. Okay, you're under arrest. So, obstructing.
Mr. Beard was arrested by police during a traffic stop for obstructing justice and drug possession. However, further investigation showed the substances were not illegal drugs, resulting in all charges being dismissed.
So it looks like you have THC wax and some sort of unknown white powder. So you could probably charge them with that, possession of marijuana.
Okay.
I'm going to call somebody from the task force, see if they'll come down and test that white powder.
Okay.
And you can take us to the obstruction.
Say charge what it looks like.
Yeah.
If he wants to fight in court, let me get a bag. Are you having them come down right now to do it?
I'm going to call them and see if they're available.
Okay.
Come on, brother, don't arrest me for this.
It's too late for that, buddy.
That's trazodone.
Pull up that bottle. Give us that thing from time to space.
Yes, sir.
They're going to meet you on the station.
Okay.
Just process some of the obstructing and the marijuana for now. See what the actual powder is. I'm sure it'll come back all over.
All right.
Smith,
Yes, sir.
can you put my phone and wallet in the car, please?
I have it. It's right there.
I know, I want it in the car.
It's getting towed.
39.
Towed.
Yep. So,
My wife can't get it?
nope. Unless you can, yeah, it ain't gonna work. Les is already in route. It's getting towed.
What?
Once I've told you to step out of the vehicle and you're not stepping out, yep, I can. I only have to tell you to get out of the car one time. If you refuse one time, I have every right to take you out of the vehicle. Pennsylvania versus Mims is the federal case law, if you want to research it.
I'm not arguing with you, but
No, I got you. I'm just saying.
I mean,
No, I got you.
researched said differently.
Well, I don't know what your research is telling you, but that's federal case law, man. All right, man. Right through that door.
On May 14, 2019, Kirian Smith, accompanied by his family, was walking on a sidewalk in Cary, Ohio, when Officer Snyder from the Cary Police Department approached him.
You can record me because I'm recording you too. All right. Next time I wave at you, man, you can wave with all your hands, man, all your fingers instead of just your middle finger.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one.
That's freedom of speech, dude.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you continue, man, and you want to act like this, I'll just take you to jail for disorderly conduct, persistent disorderly conduct.
I believe this.
So continue to walk and don't say a word. Don't say a word. I'm going to take you to jail if you continue. Continue walking.
You want another civil suit on your hands, motherfucker? You better
Continue
go.
walking.
You want your sergeant down here right now.
Continue walking.
Call your sergeant.
Continue walking.
Call your motherfucking sergeant.
4200, send me another unit down there.
Sit here with my kid and my fucking wife, and you're just gonna sit here and harass me like this.
I waved at you. I simply waved at you.
And I went like this.
I'm at Clan West.
Couldn't even hold my hand up.
Look, all I did was I waved at you as a nice gesture to you and your wife as you were walking. Okay? And then you turn around and flip me off.
Your point?
Okay? So I stopped to ask you what your problem is.
Is that a crime?
It's disorderly conduct.
It is not.
It is.
Did I offend you in
Yeah,
some
there's
way?
other people walking around. Look at these people, these kids.
These kids that are seeing you yell at me?
Yeah, because I
Dude,
simply
get out of
stopped.
my face.
No, you're not free to leave. You're not free to go. You're gonna stay right here. As a matter of fact, will you take the dog, please?
No.
Will you take the dog?
I'm not sure. He didn't radio out with anybody.
Come on with the disturbance. Okay.
Are you serious, dude?
Yep. Go ahead. You're not under arrest. You're being detained because you're acting hostile towards me.
Here,
You want another unit down here, so I'm going to send you another unit. My chief's actually going to come down
I'd
here.
like you to know my lawyer will be being called right after this.
Okay.
My family attorney.
All right. You're not under arrest. Okay.
I am being detained.
You
right now.
are being detained.
That means I am
Yep.
under arrest.
No, you're not.
I asked the crime I committed.
There's two different things.
I
Okay.
asked the crime I committed.
Come on over here.
Don't touch me, sir, please.
Okay. Well.
You say I'm not under arrest?
You're detained.
Hey, this dude's illegally arresting me right now.
In the Ohio case of Cruz Julius Vaz Menard, Mr. Smith's act of showing the middle finger to Officer Snyder was protected under the First Amendment, as affirmed by the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals in Swartz Vars Insognia. Despite Officer Snyder's intervention, Mr. Smith did not use vulgar language, refuse identification, or commit any offense requiring police action. The incident highlights concerns over misleading police tactics and the need for improved training within the Cary Police Department to uphold citizens' constitutional rights effectively.
You never asked me to identify me.
I did.
Your camera's on, ain't it?
Yep.
My camera's on. Everybody's camera's on. When did you say I want your identification?
I need your
I'll
identification.
have it on me.
Okay. What's your name?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
What's the crime I committed?
Go ahead and kick your feet in. Kick your feet in.
Sir, can I talk to you?
Yep, this is my lieutenant. You can talk to him.
I was walking here.
Talk to my
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, LT, so I'm sitting here at the stop sign, right? I'm just watching the stop sign as this guy and his wife and kid walk past. I wave as a nice gesture, so he turns around and he flips me off. So I turn around and come back here. I was like, hey man, what's your problem? He goes, why'd you just, I wave at you and you flip me off. Is there some kind of issue? And his wife has been cooperative, haven't had any issues with his wife or his kid or anything like that. I said, man, what's your issue? And he starts cussing at me. I said, hey man, you can't cuss like that. You can't act like that. You got people and other kids and stuff walking around here. So he refused to identify himself. I said, hey, you got an ID on you? He goes, I ain't got to identify you. So due to his hostile and turbulent behavior, I put him in handcuffs.
Well, at that point, you have disorderly, don't you?
Right, exactly. So that's why he's in the
middle finger, but how he responded after you.
Yep, exactly. So that's why he's in the backseat of my car. He's still refusing to identify himself. So. Hey, Chief. I'm sitting here at the stop sign like when you passed me a little bit ago. Gentleman walks past me, and I sit there and I wave at him and his wife as they're walking with they got a kid in a stroller and a dog. Okay, he turns around and he flips me off.
Oh, nice.
So I flip around, I come back, and I was like, hey man, what's your problem? I said, I wave at you and your wife as a kind gesture, and you flip me off. Is there some kind of problem? And then he starts getting loud and stuff like that. I said, hey, you can't act like that, man. There's other kids and stuff around here. Then he's like, oh, I'll falsify, I'm being harassed, and this guy's gonna arrest me. I said, you're not under arrest, you're being detained. So he starts cussing. I got other kids and families and stuff walking out of the church. I don't know who it is. He's refusing to identify himself. Disorderly conduct? Oh, she's being fine.
Who she say he is?
She hasn't told me that. I've been dealing with him, so.
All right.
So, disorderly conduct?
Yeah, if he'll identify himself, he won't have to take that.
Yep. So when I see you guys, I want to wave at you and acknowledge you. Okay? He flips me off, which, I mean, he can do whatever he wants. I come around here to make contact with him to say, hey man, what's your problem? And then all of a sudden, you heard how he started to get loud, right? Okay? I got other families, okay? You can't disturb other families and things like that, because once you start doing that, now it's a disorderly conduct, okay? So either he just identifies himself, I write him a disorderly conduct ticket, and it's done and over with, and he goes on his way, or he refuses to identify himself, I have to take him in at that point.
His name's Kieran Smith.
Kieran Smith? Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
because a police officer.
Chief, it's Kieran Smith.
Is there something wrong with claiming that you waved back?
Potentially. I'll have Levi run him real quick. 4200.
I'm being detained right now because I went through way back at an officer who did not like it.
Will you run Kieran Smith for me, please?
Here, clear, stand by.
I would like my lawyer called.
I'm sorry it turned into this, okay? I simply waving at you. I mean, if he doesn't like the police, that's fine. He's entitled to that, okay? Well, like I said, I turned around and see what it was the problem is. I don't understand why. I go out of my way to be nice to you guys, and he goes out of his way to flip me off and then cause a disturbance after that, okay? Just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Okay?
Did he flip him off? He's
Okay.
claiming that he raised his hand to wave at you.
No, it was clearly that he flipped me off, and then like I said, I just pulled up next to him to say, hey man, is there some kind of issue? I wave at you and your family, and then he wanted to get hostile with me, refused to identify himself, and at that point, now he's loud and causing a scene to other people.
Well, like I said, it's not really against the law to flip off the police like it should be, but it would raise an alarm. I would approach someone and ask them to flip me off. At that point, if he became disorderly and you think you have a good case against disorderly, then
I'm just going to write him a ticket for disorderly conduct and get him on his way, since she identified him for me. So. Anything back on that 200?
Mr. Smith faced disorderly conduct charges and later visited the police station to complain about Officer Snyder, but was ejected. Officer Snyder and the Cary Police Department received criticism for allegedly harassing Mr. Smith over his free speech rights. Critics argued Officer Snyder acted emotionally rather than lawfully. Mr. Smith plans legal action and is praised for defending his rights. Recent court decisions emphasize the connection between free speech and gestures like the middle finger. Mr. Smith is expected to receive a significant settlement, potentially leading to reforms in how the Cary Police Department handles citizens asserting their constitutional rights. An Arkansas State Police officer stops a driver reportedly speeding at 100 miles per hour. When asked for evidence, the officer falters, initially suggesting another officer had clocked the speed. The driver disputes this, claiming the officer was stationary. The incident underscores concerns about the Arkansas State Police's professionalism and methods.
Told me to turn my car off, so I did turn my car off. And he's waving everyone over. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but he's literally like waving us all over. It's Arkansas State Police.
Driver's license, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's a black Corvette and this one's who passed you. Why do you gotta drive like that?
What are you talking about?
Don't say what are you talking about. You passing cars left and right.
I passed in the passing zone.
You passed that law enforcement officer right there at over 100 miles an hour. How many cars did you pass another 20 miles up the road?
I passed in passing zone.
You sit here and film me?
I don't. I just film. No, I always film the police.
Won't you freaking grow up? Quit driving like an idiot.
Yes,
Give
sir.
your driver's license, insurance, and registration.
I gave you my driver's license.
Insurance and registration. Guys, there's other people on the road out here that has to drive safe too.
I didn't do anything. I passed in a passing zone.
You didn't do anything. Okay.
I passed in a passing zone. And I would love to see who got me.
55 miles an hour?
What's that?
Did you do it at
I was doing the
55?
speed limit.
Oh, so you did it at 55 miles an hour. You passed this law enforcement officer at 55 miles an hour.
I didn't see a law enforcement officer back there. Did he get me on radar or what did he get me on?
You just passed that law enforcement officer at over 55 miles an hour, I know.
Okay, well, does he have it on radar or how does he know?
Radar?
I would think so.
No, you don't need a radar when you pass law enforcement.
The need for radar or similar devices to precisely measure a driver's speed, particularly in situations involving legal implications. They emphasize compliance with state speeding laws, noting in Georgia, driving 100 miles per hour or more can result in misdemeanor charges and possible arrest. The speaker recognizes the risk of violating Fourth Amendment rights if speed is inaccurately estimated without proper measurement. Therefore, they argue that radar is essential for law enforcement to ensure accurate speed detection while safeguarding individuals' rights.
Okay, well, understandable. I don't know why you're getting all crappy with me. I haven't done anything except I have a camera out.
I have to deal with people like y'all driving like idiots.
Okay.
Don't drive like an idiot and nobody calls in.
Okay. I'm not trying to fight with you.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That don't bother me at all.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying.
When people call in for the last 30 miles on how y'all are driving, that brings attention to yourself.
I understand. I was at the back, and then when we had a passing zone, I went up. So I definitely do that. Can I get out and get in my glove box? Because okay. Thank you. We're just driving to meet some friends, and that's it. So I'll find my.
Let's just say you wasn't doing anything 20 or 30 miles ago. I don't have a problem with that. But let's just say this law enforcement officer just called me and you and the Corvette passed him like he was sitting still at over 100 miles an hour.
Well, was it sitting still?
Like he was sitting still.
Well, I didn't see a police officer. We didn't
Did you see that pickup truck? You probably don't notice a pickup truck as a law enforcement.
I'm Steve Curry. Pleasure to meet you.
Have a seat in the car.
Yeah, we're not trying to cause any trouble. I have my insurance on my phone.
Okay.
So I'll try to find it real quick. Thank you, sir. All right, so this is the setup. We just met Officer Hines. The other guy's pretty pissed. So we'll see what transpires here. Sorry, I was trying to get reception. My phone was. All right, so I take a seat in my car. So, you notice I asked him, did you have us on radar, or how do you know how fast we were going? And he said, you passed him like 100 miles an hour like he was standing still. And I said, well, was he standing still? Because he was. He was on the side of the road sitting there. So I can imagine why he might think that we were going 100 standing still. So I'm not sure what they're going to do here. I'll throw the, I don't want to run out of battery, so I'll throw the camera on here in a second when they come back up. So stay tuned.
And then drive.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Just have fun somewhere else, but not out here.
We will.
Everybody's going to call in, man.
I understand. I appreciate you.
Chill out a little bit, okay?
I appreciate you, man.
You got everything right there?
I think so. I do.
All right.
I appreciate you. Can I shake your hand?
You know where you're headed?
We do. We're heading to Mena. We're meeting up with some guys out of Texas, and these are all. I don't know where we're going to Mena, but these are all guys that love the police, and you know, obviously, if we get out of hand, that's why you guys are here to make sure that that we settle down. So
keep the road safe.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Multiple calls.
I understand.
Do something. So.
Yep.
And I could easily write citations, but those guys back there, chilling out, no problem, good to go.
Okay.
You
Got
know
it.
what I mean?
Got it. Thank you.
Right.
Have a good one. We'll be slow.
Appreciate it. You're almost there.
All right. Thanks. Okay. That was no ticket. So got out, shook his hand.
No ticket was given due to insufficient evidence, so a warning was issued instead. It highlights the importance of understanding your rights when interacting with law enforcement. Subscribe to catch all the stories of truth and justice. Thank you for supporting the U.S. Bad Cops channel.